Long, long ago at the North Pole, there lived a tiny mouse named Mortimer who dreamed of becoming a great artist. Every evening, while Santa and the elves bustled about the workshop, Mortimer would quietly gather paintbrushes, bits of watercolor, and scraps of paper for his next masterpiece. One winter morning, Mortimer decided to paint a portrait of Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. Rudolph was more than happy to pose, standing tall in his harness as sunlight danced off his shiny red nose. Mortimer squeaked with delight as he captured every twist of Rudolph's antlers and the bright glow of that famous nose. After many hours of careful brushstrokes, Mortimer completed his painting. Eager to show it off, he whisked the canvas into the workshop where Santa and the elves were chatting. But the moment they saw it, the room fell silent. In Mortimer's painting, Rudolph's body was hidden behind the harness, making him look like a reindeer head mounted on a big wooden plaque. The portrait read Rudolph in decorative script around the bottom, just like a trophy. "It's a reindeer trophy," shouted one elf. "Oh no," gasped Mrs. Claus. Even Santa's eyes grew wide as he tried to piece together what this strange painting meant. Rudolph, who was nibbling a carrot nearby, blushed through his bright red nose. "Mortimer," he exclaimed gently, "I think you might have forgotten a few important details." Poor Mortimer's whiskers drooped. He peered down at his masterpiece, cheeks turning pink. "Oh dear," he squeaked softly. "I meant to show your harness, Rudolph, but I guess I painted it so large that it hid your body." Suddenly, giggles broke out around the workshop. Mrs. Claus let out the first laugh, which made Santa chuckle his hearty, "Ho, ho, ho." Then the elves joined in, and soon everyone was roaring with laughter. Even Rudolph, initially flustered, started to grin. With cheeks still rosy, Mortimer apologized. "I'm so sorry if my painting caused any confusion. I just wanted to highlight Rudolph's antlers and his harness. But now I see I left out the rest of him." Santa patted Mortimer's tiny shoulder. "No harm done, my friend. We can fix this in no time." Before long, the elves set up an easel and laid out fresh paints. Together, they helped Mortimer add Rudolph's proud chest and strong legs to the canvas. With a few swipes of the brush, the painting became a proper portrait. Rudolph standing tall in his full harness, clearly ready for takeoff. Rudolph beamed. "That's much better," he said, admiring the updated artwork. "Now the world can see I'm not just a head on a mount." The workshop filled with applause as Mortimer beamed with pride, and from that day forward, Mortimer was known as the mouse with the mightiest brush. He had learned that capturing all the important details was key to making art, especially at the North Pole, where reindeer are very much alive, kicking, and getting ready to guide Santa's sleigh. That night, everyone retired with warm smiles and happy hearts. Mortimer's accidental mix-up had reminded them all that sometimes mistakes can turn into laughter, and that with a little understanding and a splash of paint, anything can be fixed.